For vocab questions, we're looking for key words in the sentence that are going to help us understand the transition or idea that we're trying to get across. So in this case, we have two very clear ideas coming out of these sentences. Researchers and conservationists stress that biodiversity loss due to invasive species, so this sounds pretty negative to me, is blank. We don't know yet what they're going to say. And then they go into, for example, people can take simple steps such as washing their footwear after travel to avoid introducing potentially invasive organisms into new environments. So if you're avoiding introducing something bad, something invasive, that's probably good. So we're looking for a word that helps us bridge that gap between this kind of negative thing and something positive. And so it's not to say that we necessarily need like a transition word that does that, like a word like however. These are different kinds of vocab words. But notice that the word preventable does the same thing, right? We have something bad that we want to prevent, which would be good if it were prevented. So that's going to be the right answer here. It is preventable, this biodiversity loss, because we can take these simple steps. Now, undeniable, that's maybe your opinion there. You might be thinking, yeah, it's really bad what we're doing to the planet. It's undeniable how bad this is. But the example that follows is setting us up for, well, maybe we can deny it, or rather, maybe we can fix the problem. So that doesn't really make sense here. Common, well, we have nothing in here that talks about how often something happens. This is a phenomenon that they describe, but they don't talk about how often, so a word like common doesn't have any anchor that we can look at to justify it. And it's definitely concerning, but remember, we want to get this positive idea in there. So concerning is definitely a negative word, but we have nothing to get to the next sentence, which is the positive, the example that we can follow to fix the problem. So only preventable really has this kind of negative to positive transition ability here, and so that's why it is the correct answer.